It started like any other episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, a random Tuesday where fans expected the usual unfiltered rants and conspiracy theories. But what happened next would shake the foundations of pop culture, music, and celebrity trust itself. Joe Rogan, America's most controversial podcaster, unknowingly dropped the kind of bombshell no one, not even his most jaded listeners, could have predicted. During a casual off-air moment with a producer, a clip surfaced. Not just any clip. A surveillance-style video involving Taylor Swift and the now-indicted music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. And let me tell you, this was not some grainy, shaky, rumor-fueled fan theory. This was clear, damning, raw footage that gave the world a glimpse behind the velvet curtain of fame. And what they saw was ugly. In the video, Taylor Swift appears at an ultra-private after-party just weeks prior. The kind of place where NDAs are thicker than champagne glasses. Diddy is there too, already under federal investigation at the time, but this wasn't a friendly meet and greet. No, what the camera caught was a deeply heated argument. Taylor's body language is tense, Diddy's gestures are wild and intimidating. At one point, she throws up her hand, a firm stop, and storms off. He just stands there, his face twisted with rage. And all of it caught on tape. Now, here's where things get absolutely unhinged. Rogan and his producer are reviewing this clip, laughing nervously about it, not realizing that the equipment is still rolling and streaming live to thousands of listeners. Joe even jokes, imagine Swifties versus Diddy fans. That'd be a war. Sir, war had already begun. By the time they noticed, it was too late. The clip was already in the wild, flying across the internet like a flaming piece of digital TNT. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, every platform was on fire. Swifties were crying, raging, analyzing every frame like CSI interns. Diddy stands were defensive. Conspiracy theories went wild. Was this a business deal gone wrong? Was Diddy threatening her? Was Taylor trying to distance herself from an empire about to crumble? No one knew for sure, but everyone had an opinion. Taylor's team quickly issued a controlled statement, carefully worded to emphasize her commitment to her safety and integrity, which honestly only fueled more speculation. The statement might as well have said, something happened, but we won't tell you what. Meanwhile, Diddy's camp scrambled to contain the disaster, calling the video out of context. Please. The only thing out of context was why Taylor was even in the same room with him in the first place. Then came the avalanche. Clips leaked of Taylor in private, caught in candid, less than angelic moments. A brief backstage video surfaced where she appeared to mock fans. In another, Diddy is seen discussing shady deals with what appeared to be government insiders. Nothing was confirmed, but the damage? Oh, it was done. Headlines exploded. Swift scandal shocker, Diddy and Taylor. What's the real story? And Joe Rogan exposes Hollywood's dark underbelly. Even TMZ was shook. And Joe? He went from bystander to whistleblower overnight. He addressed the chaos in his next episode, saying, look, it was an accident, but maybe it's time people saw who their idols really are. And suddenly, Rogan wasn't just a host. He was the reluctant villain, or hero, depending on who you ask, holding the celebrity world accountable. Some called it brave, others called it reckless. But the truth? This was a turning point, and it didn't stop with Taylor and Diddy. Rogan started lining up whistleblowers, former managers, ex-security guards, anonymous music execs, each with stories to tell, each promising more explosive secrets. Meanwhile, Taylor went into full defense mode, launching an internal investigation to find out who leaked the footage. Diddy? He wasn't backing down either. He slapped Rogan with a defamation lawsuit. The legal war was on. And the fans? They picked sides. Swifties were divided. Half believed she was the victim of manipulation. The other half questioned everything they thought they knew. And let's be real, this wasn't just about Taylor anymore. This was about the machine, the celebrity industrial complex, the power plays behind Grammy wins and million-dollar endorsements. This was about how the world falls in love with carefully curated illusions and what happens when the mask slips. Was Taylor being used? Was she complicit? Had Diddy's shadow finally crept into the glittering realm of pop royalty? And what in the world made Joe Rogan the accidental gatekeeper of this chaos? As the story grew, so did the paranoia. Other celebrities began distancing themselves. Instagram feeds went quiet. PR reps worked overtime. Some stars deleted posts from years ago that connected them to either Swift or Diddy. It was like watching an empire scramble under threat of collapse. And here's the tea no one wants to admit. Joe Rogan may have just opened Pandora's box. Because if this footage exists, what else is out there? Who's next? Beyonce? Drake? Ariana? In an age where fame is built on relatability and image control, this leak cracked the glass. And now everyone's watching, waiting, wondering who'll be exposed next. So let me ask you this. Is this the beginning of the end for Taylor Swift's fairy tale brand? Or is she just collateral damage in a much darker game being played at the top? One thing's for sure, the footage is real. The fallout is massive. And Hollywood's elite? They're sweating. The Rogan leak was never supposed to happen. But now that it has, there's no turning back. Welcome to the new age of celebrity accountability. Pop stars, moguls, podcasters, no one is safe.